to trust?
No, it's going to be integrated on the Simplex website. It's going to be integrated on our website with a widget. Trust is a wallet created by Binance, so that will take some more time. And it won't just be Trust, it will be a lot of the bigger ones used. Of course, Trust is the most popular one. But together with Ari, we're also looking at some of the other wallets which people use.
All right. Awesome. Thank you for that update. Alan, do we have any updates from you on toilet paper and that wasn't covered already?
No, well, pretty much the website will be done this weekend because of Pablo's great presentation of how to introduce these toilet hand characters and people, I guess you'd call it. Tradesville, we really loved it, and I didn't want to have the animation and comic book people have to do double the work. So once he rolled out what his intentions were with the website, I felt it was best for them to just stop. Since we created a lot more art, we created a great introduction. Big Mike was great with the different theme musics and stuff he's created. So now it really has a complete, introduction. It has it's easier to understand what their purpose is or what it is. And that was the kind of the missing link, I guess you would call it. So he did a really great job, and he knocked it out of the park like he always does. So that should be up this weekend, and then I'll get everything over to animation and comic book. Based off of the comic book, it looks like most of the layout is complete. That should be done pretty quickly, and then the animation will obviously take a little bit longer. And then we just completed the 5th episode today. Out of it's an 8. Each season will be 8 episodes. So we just completed the writing on the 5th one. TacoCat was introduced on the 4th episode at the end. And we'll get the whole first season completed in terms of writing. We'll start on episode 6 this week, and then the goal is to get the complete first season done by the end of the year. And then as soon as we have the website up, we'll go ahead and start getting all the social medias up, and we'll go ahead and create the roadmap and get a game plan. So we need to just kind of time it all, what works best based off of the animation being complete. That's kind of be our cowbell to show that we have a legitimate, real concept and a project that's really creative and needed. There's nothing in the space like this for young education to get people into trading and just get them, learning something different. I think someone posted on the chat, there's some blockchain, classes or some, they're doing something in Europe for kids to learn the blockchain. I think they might have been, kind of in junior high school. So this kind of fits that realm in terms of trading, and obviously we'll introduce the blockchain and smart contracts and non-fungible tokens. So we have a layout for the first three seasons, up to 24 episodes. So we'll just kind of continue on our path on the side right now. And yeah, I can't wait to showcase it and see what everyone thinks. But the people that are handling the animation and distribution think this could go viral, and this should go worldwide. They have worldwide distribution. So in the comic book, in the relationship they have the comic book distribution is the top in the United States. So we'll have a virtual copy and one you can pick up and have a paper copy. And the beautiful thing, it has 6 pages of marketing, and we will be marketing the shit out of our TacoCat ecosystem within those pages. Unless somebody wants to come and pay us big bucks, we'll take that, obviously. But in reality, it's more used to keep helping and building our own brand, and showcasing what we have. And just, what I hear a lot that I'm kind of, I don't want to say I'm sick and tired of it, but I hear it internally within the team. And it says, well, you got to see the trend. The new trend is this. And it's like, if you follow trends and you believe that's the way you need to do business, or we do, that's a complete opposite of what real businesses do. We set the trend. They follow us. They copy what we do. We are the trendsetters. So when you can put your mind right and have the right vision in terms of what we have and what we do, and you understand that properly, then maybe you'll understand what we're accomplishing. But if you believe we're here to follow trends and we need to do what trends are doing because that's what's trendy, then you're in the wrong project. That's not what we're going to do. That's not what we're about. Go buy Shiba, go work for Shiba. So, people need to just get their, the reality of what we are and what we're building. I figured people within the team would understand this, but I keep hearing it so often that, obviously I need to tell the whole community how I feel about that, so everyone hears it, and, start being a trendsetter, stop being a follower. So that's all I have.
Awesome. Thank you, Alan. Next up, I want to see if he's available. Randy, are you free to talk at this moment and sort of give an update on everything you got going on? And
Yeah,
the
man,
side
I've
video
seen it.
project? Awesome.
Yeah. I'll kind of keep it short. So, anyways, what we got going on in Santa Ana, you guys, we've been talking about this, but we purchased 11 brand new computers. We've got a wall made. We're going into the Junta Comunal, so it's kind of it's one of the more I'm not going to say ghetto, but it's one of the more not privileged areas in Panama City. But it's got some of the most beautiful souls I've ever seen there. These kids are so full of life and energy in the community, and it's just a very, very artistic community. So what we've done is we, as TacoCat, we wanted to decide we can take these kids' artistic abilities, this creative passion within them, and learn them how to teach them how to be graphic design artists, teach them how to use Illustrator, teach them how to be able to get this into digital art, and teach them what is digital art, what is graphic design, what is NFTs. So you guys, we also got a Hollywood style or a Hollywood quality documentary company filming. We did a first day of filming yesterday. We're going to do some more filming next week. And then the week after, we'll probably have something, maybe I would say within 3 weeks, we're going to have a documentary filming this entire journey. And it's just beautiful. Like hearing one of the kids' stories yesterday, actually put me into tears. Like it was just the way he talked. It was awesome. Like it's so cool to be able to go in here and do something different. And as Alan was saying, you guys, lots of people, they really talk, okay, hey, we're gonna do this, but like we've actually gone and done something in the real world. We purchased computers, we're getting a wall built, we're actually doing something tangible, not just a promise. Hey, we're doing a wallet upgrade. Hey, we're going to be, bridging this and this. Like we're going into the community and making a difference. Like crypto companies aren't doing that. Also, after after the computer lab's built, that's directly we're going in and getting the office furnished. So the office has kind of taken a 1 week back seat to the computer lab, as that is the number one priority. Yeah, and so that's just kind of been like one of my major focuses. We are bringing in some other people like this Omade. He's really excited about the project. And why? Because his expertise is in to tokenizing and security tokens and real world assets. And what is real world assets? It means, does this token actually, is it backed by something? Does it have a purpose? Is it a speculative asset like a SHIB or something, or is it a hype train? Or can we actually generate profits to the token holders in a way because it's backed by a real world asset? And this is where we are going as a company. So, these are lots of things that are very in the near future, not tomorrow, not next week, but they're working on and we're getting it done properly. So I don't know, man, you guys, this next 3 to 6 months is going to be really huge for this company. And even if the market crashes, even if the market goes to mostly nothing, I believe TacoCat will thrive because one of our major focuses is in play to earn gaming. And if people are sitting at home and the markets crash, they're still playing games. And also, if the markets crash, these other tokens that are backed by nothing, and we are hopefully going to be having everything running full steam and proper, we're going to be having it backed into real world assets. We could actually see it's almost like a hedge against the bear market. So because most people will probably want to go and try to race and put their crypto into something that has a real world asset backing. So on that note, I'm going to say over, and that's my part.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Randy, for that update. I don't know if you're available, but Derek, are you available to talk a little bit on the game? And I know we had an awesome meeting on Saturday on the roadmap, and you've talked about it till you're blue in the face. Anything you want to give to the people that haven't had a chance to listen to that yet?
Yeah, I could just talk briefly about kind of what we're focusing on this week. So I don't know if everybody's seen that the video that we did, I guess last week, kind of the weekend of kind of like it being played through. One of the things that with it right now is each player is always on the left hand side. We're going through this week and we're like resolving that so that so that one player's on the left and one is on the right, like it should be, and then put in all the UI and like the different player name and all that kind of stuff, so that it's all on the screen and a lot more clear. So that's kind of one of the focuses for this week. Additionally, grabbing a UI artist probably by the end of the week. I'll have somebody on that. So then the UI starting probably not this week, but next week's going to be improving dramatically throughout. Other than that, that's pretty much it.
Awesome. Thank you, Derek. And then one of the things that we also talked about that there was comments on was, and Derek touched on this on the chat on Saturday that's posted in Maine, is particle overlay. So actions that happen on the screen, like when another card attacks, and so that's being also worked on as well. Another promotion inside the group that I wanted to mention too, a big shout out to Karai. So when he got to meet with everyone in Miami for the NFT events there, some of his skills were able to be talked to with Derek, and Derek convinced him to join the design team. And so he's going to be working on some of the aesthetic features and accessory features of some of the Nemots. So huge shout out to Karai on that, man. Next,
yeah. Also thanks to PTP, who's also kind of helping out with doing some like layering and stuff like that. Basically, naming off the layers and doing a lot of like helping out with a lot of the kind of like organizational things contained within the project. Yeah. So thanks for that too. Over.
Yeah. A huge shout out to Part-Time for that. If anyone who has been around for a while, we know that organizational factors is one of Part-Time Pirate's key things that he is really good at. So expect good things on that. Zappis, are you available to talk for a second about the TTA?
Yeah, no problem. So
Awesome, yeah.
basically, we are constantly in top 10 and top 10 bullish. We every single day, every single minute, you can see us on top 9, top 8. We are appearing so often daily on top 10 Twitter social volume. I think the lowest which we've been last week was top 13, and we didn't even go lower than that. So yeah, we're trying new things. We're trying to push hashtag BlueCheekTaco, but we gonna carry it for the next 2 weeks and try to go trending on Twitter. And at the same time, we're gonna try to reach much bigger community in the next following days with some kind of tweaks on our tweets. So let's hope it will work out and we'll bring much bigger awareness to the project from Twitter. Over.
Awesome. Thank you, Zappis. And then just so you guys know, one of the really cool things that sets us apart from different projects is all of our Twitter army that is putting out all of these tweets are actual team members and actual people. We're not paying outside companies to do these stuff. We have our own army and our own internal army, and then you guys as well. So like Zappis was saying, please, as we're trying to get trending on Twitter to get people to, we're forcing that conversation. Please use the hashtag BlueCheekTaco, and in everything you do, like, comment, and share to help try to get that tag trending on Twitter. With that, we are now moving over to our Q&A side, unless there's anything else from any of the other devs that want to talk on real quick before we move to open Q&A.
Maybe can I just lightly touch on what these guys are doing? So like lots of people, I've been in many projects,
and I've invested in a lot of projects over the long time. And when price action goes stagnant, everyone's green. When marketing, if you guys just had a marketing company, why don't you hire a marketing firm? And let me explain what a marketing firm does. A marketing firm, essentially, you pay them a lot of money. They try to place some ads. They give you some, analytics about what's the market, what's everything like this. You guys, what we've done is we've reached internally. We found a lot of people that are very, very passionate about what we're doing. And we figured out a way how to get social volume. And what social volume means, sorry, I'm eating. What social volume means is today when Binance, that has 270,000 people on their Twitter, said we are the number 2 most bullish coin, you cannot pay a marketing team. You cannot pay a marketing firm to get Binance to tweet that you are one of the most bullish things. But we have guys like Zappis, we have the whole team together, and we understand that putting in the work, these guys are taking time in their evenings and, while they're doing it in their normal life, and they're putting the work in on Twitter. And this is getting us noticed. And while people don't buy the first time they see, TacoCat, they see it one time, but they see it 10 times, they see it 20 times. All of a sudden, maybe for 2 or 3 months, we're in the top 5 trending coins. We get our game coming out. Everyone's like, what is this about? You guys, the number one thing for marketing and a successful marketing is getting in front of eyes. And if you're not alive on Twitter, you're not alive in crypto. And these guys are killing it. So we have, in my opinion, the best crypto marketing team because they're getting us in front of these platforms, in front of these eyes, and they are talking about us. We're not paying Binance to, hey, can you please make a tweet about us? And they charge us. They're tweeting because they see us. So you guys, this is there's so many really, really good things. And I just really can't say enough about this team, how impressed I am. And yeah, we are noticed. And while our price action isn't through the moon right now, that's okay. We're building a strong, solid house, a strong foundation. We're not a straw house built in the wind that's going to blow away. It's going to just go up and it's just going to crumble. When we grow, we're not coming down. So over.
Awesome. Yeah. And so that just sort of goes directly into all of what you have done as well, because you are our community and we couldn't do this without you. So just as it's as much of a celebration of getting the 6-month milestone as it is for us, it is for you guys as well. So with that, we would like to sort of transition into open Q&A now. Are there any questions from the community? Let yourselves know, either in chat or in voice. Okay. So one other thing that I want to touch on before we go into closings.
Homie has a question.
Okay, homie.
Here, when you hear Homie asked, Randy, are you talking about TCT by get backed by real world assets or wild cash? Because Randy talked about that.
Yeah, so no, that he's talking about real world assets. Wild cash, when the ICO for that drops, will go back into funding a little bit into TacoCat and burning TacoCat, but he's talking about real world assets, and so we really can't touch more on that.
I get the question homie is asking for about real world assets. I think Randy slipped his tongue a little bit, and we should forget about that for now.
Not really. Well, toilet paper hands is a real world asset. It's going to be, it's incorporated, it's trademarked, it's going to be physical comic books, it's going to generate income and revenue in the real world. That's an asset. So we're building that ecosystem.
Yep. So that little pieces are in part.
I also got to say, huge shout out to Homie. Homie came in a few weeks ago. This he has a few billion tokens. The guy came in. He really believes in the project, and he's one of our mods. And I got to say, a massive shout out to Homie. I met him in another chat, and he came over, and this guy just bleeds TCT. This guy is a real champ. He's a real worker. He really believes in the project. So my shout out to Homie. Dude, you're doing a great job. We recognize your hard work. Thanks for being a mod, and thanks for supporting us.
Yeah. Shout out to all of our mods. All of our mods have done an awesome job, and continue to do a great job as well. Are there any other questions from anyone? Either
I don't know if you should point out, because maybe a couple of people saw the security breach on Bitmart, that we inform everyone that we are not affected and our security hold.
Yep. So the wallets that were the hot wallets that were affected by the Bitmart did not include us. We were not part of that, so none of the TacoCat tokens were affected in any way on Bitmart. Bitmart did shut their door down on withdrawals and deposits. I think they're lifting those restrictions, and those restrictions are up now. But Bitmart, we are good with Bitmart. So, yeah.
And I have a question. Maybe people can write that in the chat. Can you understand me better than you understand Dylan with his headset? Because
I understand you better, part-time. It's time for Dylan with his promotion to upgrade to some new earbuds. By the way, Dylan, I'll tell you what. If I'm going to be your team Secret Santa, I'll get you a new headset.
Okay. Thank you. So just so you guys know, one of the fun things that we're doing as an internal community within the TacoCat team, because it's growing, is we are doing a Secret Santa. There has been a little bit of talk of adding it to the main chat if you want to be joining in it. We haven't made a final decision on that yet, but that is what Rep Jasper is referring to. So yeah, no. With that, and then just want to give a quick shout out to Mark. He's one of our new guys on our team. He is helping us bridge all of our platforms together, between YouTube, Twitch, Discord, and Telegram. So, Mark, has there been any questions throughout that you might have noticed that didn't come up in chat? And by silence, I assume there is none.
Yeah, no, he wrote in chat.
Okay. Awesome. So, all right. So with that, we're going to go into some closing statements and sign off for the day. You guys, Alan, is there anything you want to close with?
Yeah, guys, it's been it's been a fun journey so far, and it's been a tough last 3-4 weeks, but we have a vision, we have structure, we've added 2 web developments, we added a Web3 deployer, we've added Omen, Sam to our team, we just added what aren't we adding right now? Just off the top of my head, the goal of what I'm trying to say is that we learn from what we messed up on, and it's a lot of things, but we also accomplished a lot. When I hear things like marketing or these other things, and like Randy touched on, we have something that's not out there. We can't pay for what our community and Chill Army is accomplishing for us. These things there isn't a money that can be associated to it. So when we talk to other marketing companies or other firms, they all have the similar things. Marketing and business just isn't new. It's not something that hasn't been around. There's a formula to it. There's a process to it. And what we realize is it really comes down to relationships. And we have people that have the right relationships to go out and push our project when we start our marketing push. So be rest assured, there is a plan, a well thought plan. And I hope you guys appreciate what we have accomplished up to date, because I'm proud of where we're at. I'm proud of where our token is. We're not sitting at 3-4 million market cap like we were in September, early October. We're sitting at the 12 million market cap right now. And, it's great to be involved in this project. So I hope people understand the accomplishments and not always think about the negativity and try to follow in a trend. What's the trend? If you follow a trend, then by the time you get your project out, you will be the old trend. So everything has to be mindset. You need to have the right vision and make sure we're putting ourselves in the position to be the trend, and that's what we're accomplishing. So, take pride in that. and understand that there's a well thought out structured plan. And when you have somebody that works as hard as Randy that gives 80% of his daytime, when you work 20 hours out of 24, and it's all about TacoCat and the relationships he's brought, we need to just focus and do what he does, follow his lead, and show and have the same work ethic. And obviously, with all that, we'll get the results, and I'm proud of the results we have. So, don't look at the share price, look at the progress, look at what we're doing. Don't pay attention to what other coins are doing, and you'll enjoy the ride. So put your blinkers on, as what we say. So out.
Awesome. Thank you, Alan. Randy, any closing comments from you?
No, man, all good. I think this was a great meeting, and yeah, I got nothing. Just you guys stay patient. The price action will come. We're doing everything right. Rome wasn't built in a day. Wine gets better in time. It'll all be good. Just it's all good. Just stay cozy, accumulate. You're not gonna have GTCT for too much longer. I can guarantee you.
All right. Thank you. Derek, any closing statements from you?
Nope. Everything sounded good, guys.
All right. And then last, Jasper, any closing statements from you?
I think Alan said it all. Like we keep on saying it, but I kind of made the comparison between TacoCat and the Three Pigs and the Bad Wolf. We had version 1, which was straw. Version 2 was a bit sturdier, and now we're really working on something great, which can't be taken down, which is there to last forever. Which is something that might even change the sphere of play to earn in for third world countries, which might even change the sphere how certain things are done in the US. There's something going on here, which is, I think, is really great, and it's really something we as a team are going to put our shoulders on to make sure. Of course, we will benefit from it, but we also make sure all the holders in here and all the holders that will listen back to it or read the bullet points will benefit from it in the long term, because you got in early. Yeah, we're at 10 million already. We already did the 3x, but I think we're only at 1% of our full capacity, maybe even 0.25. I know we wanted to be professional, but with all the things we have in mind, I can only see a bright future for us. Over.
Awesome. Thank you, Jasper. And then just so like everyone knows, one of the big things that we've stopped doing as a team is the speculation side of things, because we can't control the market. We can't control, what other people are doing. And so we as a team are taking that more professional route. Is we're going to keep going. Keep going. And so we're going forward, and we're moving forward, and not just one foot in front of the other, but a couple strides at a time. So we want to thank you all for joining us. And I want to close with a couple of security things. One, always remember to never give out your seed phrase to anyone for whatever wallet you're making. If you're using a third-party app to connect your wallet, please always remember to log out from there and disconnect from within your wallet at the same time. That helps promote self-security and self-protection. If you ever have questions about crypto, you can always check out our Tacopedia on our website, TacoCat.co, which has a lot of how-tos and a lot of different reference points to sort of explain everything. One of the really cool things that's coming up that you'll see through our YouTube channel is regular content, both Crypto 101 information, NFT updates for crypto world news, and crypto news in general. And so we're going to be creating a lot more content to just be an educational point. Everyone talks about going and listening to so and so on YouTube. We want to change that, just like we're changing that conversation in Twitter. Creating people to talk about us. We want to do that in the YouTube sphere as well. Getting people to reach, listen to us as bringing the source of education and information and current information to the world, because blockchain is changing by the hour. You know, it is always being updated, and something new is always coming out. So helping bringing you guys that information is one of the things that we really want to do. With that, I want to
Dylan?
thank everyone. Yes.
I want to say one thing, please. Because Arlene talked about said we are not that TacoCat is not running behind a trend or trying to follow a trend like everyone else is doing. And I don't know why we have to explain that, because our thinking was 6 months ago. Okay, there is Dogecoin, Shiba, Dog. What can we do? What did we do? We did the opposite. We didn't follow any trend. We started our own trend. I'm not sure, but it's possible that TacoCat is the first cat coin. Everything else comes after us. This Kitty, Kate, and whatever was made weeks and months after us. So we started that. If someone asks on which train we are was jumping, we jumped on no train. We made our own train, and that's the main reason why we are really starting slow, because the dog trend, the Shiba trend, is already full on steam, and the cat train is just starting. And I want to remind everyone that the year 2022 is the year, the Chinese year of the tiger, so the year of the cat. And I would say that's the best time to be in this project. Over.
Awesome. Thank you. I couldn't have said that better, Part-Time Pirate. Like he said, we are our own train. We're not taking anyone else's. We're not hopping on anyone else's rails. We are paving new roads. And so with that, I would like to thank everyone for joining us today for TacoCat Tuesday. Please be aware that, you know, we are going to be shifting over towards YouTube and Twitch as our mainstreams, with audio being streamed into Telegram. So that's where you'll be able to see us going forward in the future. And always, please use that hashtag BlueChipTaco. Thank you guys, and have a wonderful Tuesday.